I used to tell friends when I went there, I'm going to be playing, here someday.
And this year, Scott set personal highs in scoring, rebounding, and assists. On the brink of a sixth straight Pacific Division title, the Lakers took a little time off for the extensive research they had to have on that old basketball term, quality minutes.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Away from the fray, these Lakers luxuriated in the California sun, perhaps reveling in the team's equally sunny outlook. Their charter was headed to those rough waters of photo sessions for the annual Laker poster, and that was no fish story.
Hey, spread the word, Abe. It's good. You're right.
Come on, AC, don't eat everything up.
The Lakers' glossy image was best captured during the home stretch as their point guard spearheaded an 11-game win streak. During this run, Irvin Johnson was more than magic. He was a sorcerer, conjuring up mystical ways to do the impossible. Magic Johnson. The Magic Man found new and inventive ways to down the opposition. He posted 4 consecutive triple-doubles to cement his hold as the league's MVP, the only major milestone ever to elude this living Laker legend. But a milestone no one may ever duplicate is the longevity of the Lakers captain Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. For 18 seasons, he's controlled the pivot, perfecting his graceful skyhook into the deadliest shot in NBA history. Kareem not only epitomizes the greatest of skills, but he still plays with a youthful zest. And some of his teammates contemplated where they might be at age 40.
Hopefully I'll be sitting back with my kids somewhere in New Mexico enjoying the rest of my life.
I'll be playing golf, tennis.
No hoops, no hoops.
Hopefully partying.
The festivities continued with a season-ending party back home in Los Angeles. But Kareem said, enough of such frivolity, while rival playoff coach Doug Moe couldn't get enough.
Ask Pat, they want to hear some real. Ask Pat if he's worried.
Oh, Pat Riley wasn't worried, but he was intense on mapping out a checklist against the first-round playoff opponents, the Denver Nuggets. The skyhook was working. The Laker half-court offense was working beautifully. The three-point shot was perfect. The defense, outstanding. The Laker fast break, Showtime personified. That left enough room for a little bit of miscellaneous Laker magic. The Lakers swept the series, 3-0 over the Denver Nuggets. Next in line were the Golden State Warriors, a young team showing surprising playoff success. Their first attempt to corral the Lakers was unsuccessful and just a little bit unorthodox. In game number 2, LA fired back with their own attention grabber, the Showtime fast break. The Lakers attacked in waves, inundating the Warriors for a 116-101 win. Golden State fared no better at home during game number 3, unable to hold back the floodwaters of LA's deep talent pool. But the Warriors managed to bail out of a 4-game rout, buoyed by the outstanding shooting of Eric Sleepy Floyd. With a playoff record of 29 points in the fourth quarter, Sleepy scored 51 on the game and handed LA its first loss of the postseason. Upon returning to the Forum, the alarm sounded for LA's defensive ace. It was time for a showdown. Before the fifth game, the Lakers' great sixth man, Michael Cooper, was honored as the 1987 NBA Defensive Player of the Year, a remarkable achievement because it's usually an honor held for starting players. Part of Coop's success comes from a tireless work ethic, but you can find a bigger reason by simply pointing into the stands.
Wanda's my inspiration, and with her up in the stands and my kids, every time I make that key basket that puts us ahead or brings us a little bit closer to victory, she's all the reason for it, so I have to point to her.
Cooper is also an NBA Iron Man, playing in more than 500 consecutive games.
The streak is something that goes way back to when I was in junior college. Skinny as I am, 174 pounds, 75 pounds, people are always telling me, Mike, you won't be able to stand the rigors of the NBA. And now that I look back on it, you know, that's what makes me go on and continue the streak. Because there are games when I don't feel like playing or games that I'm hurt that I have the opportunity to sit out. But when I think about all that talk, that's what gets me ready to keep on going.
A game that Cooper eagerly looked forward to was the rematch against Sleepy Floyd, whose point production was spilling over into Game 5. Michael concentrated on closing down the only man who could hurt the Lakers. He made sure that number 21 mirrored number 21, forming an airtight seal on his opponent. Cooper practically suffocated Floyd and then vaporized anything that dared to cross his path. Warrior heads were spinning, and a patented Cooper loop sealed the game in the series. The Lakers marched on to their sixth consecutive Western Conference Finals, and everything was going according to plan.
This was a big, big game. There's no way that we wanted to go back up to Golden State. The home court advantage is set up where you win at home and you go on the road and split one and you close it out in 5. That's the way it's always supposed to be. And we came and closed out tonight. Now we have to move on and up.
For the league's MVP, there was no higher ground.
This award I dedicate, and it belongs to my dad because of all what he has done for me. My dad used to play. I'm living for him in a sense.